Greetings and welcome. Thank you for joining me here at Bloom From Within Love. I go by Bloomy. And today I want to share with you all a practice, a yoga meditation practice that I've been doing and that you will find most beneficial for you, okay? And as you can see with the picture of this particular upload, it says Dahara, which basically it means the root chakra. And this particular mudra yoga meditation is called Nasikagra Drishti. I'm probably saying it wrong. But the element of this particular mudra and meditation is light. The Sanskrit interpretation of this, it means nose tip sight. Okay? And it's an excellent technique for calming anger and disturbed states of mind. It develops the strength of the eyes. It also develops concentration. It stabilizes the mind, relieves stress, develops eye muscle, and it controls your pranic energy when you practice this, okay? So I am going to, if I'm not successful with adding it to this clip, which I hope I am, I'm going to add other pictures that's going to show you how you hold your hands and also how you need to have your eyes gazed for this particular technique, all right? So I went over the benefits of this, right? And you guys might be saying, why the root chakra and why this? So the root chakra, it is related to our physical body, okay? The primal physical 3D. And it's the foundation building blocks of all other energy centers and development. It's our relationship with the earth and our relationship with our bodies. So this is important because if we are trying to make any changes in our lives, if we are trying to make any changes on the external, okay, in terms of manifestation, dealing with those things in the body, it's going to start with the root chakra. And if the root chakra has, we shut this down usually in childhood due to the toxicity and the pain and the suffering that we absorb, from being in the 3D, being on the earth, as well as the things that we carried. So we usually would shut it down. And when it's shut down, you don't feel connected to yourself. You don't feel safe. You don't feel like you belong. You don't know who you are. It's very challenging to manifest anything. Everything has to, come hard earned, hard won. It has a lot to do with all of that. So I was inspired to do this for myself and then to share it with you guys in terms of, we went through a lot 2020, many of us, and beyond 2020, before that, right? So the emotions and the pain and the traumas that we have accumulated on a day-to-day, the last few years, if we're not practicing this kind of breath work, this type of yoga, this type of energetic clearing, chances are the root chakra is way out of whack. And I don't want to get into the symptoms and signs of an out of whack root chakra because it can be underactive, it can be overactive, it can be all kinds of stuff. So if we want to see changes in our lives, if we want to see changes manifested within us, without us, just anything, this is a good place to start. And it's very simple. And this is what I liked about this particular meditation is that it's not complicated. They even tell you to start with a few minutes at a time, cycles for like 10 minutes until you build up and get used to it. But the benefits of this, okay? Now, the seed mantra connected to the root chakra is LUM. But it's spelled LAM, but LUM. So I'm recommending that while practicing this particular meditation, with the mudra and the breath work and the way they have you to set the eye position, I recommend also reciting that mantra, LUM, okay? Because it's a vibration to activate that root chakra, okay? So, as you see on the picture, there are different places within our bodies. If you look to the left in this little yellow column to the left where you see the skull, you see hands, then you see the heels, and then it's showing the tailbone down there. These are center points that are related to the root chakra, okay? So, in other words, any type of energy work that you do in these center points will also be assisting with bringing this balance and this connection to the body, right, and earth. If these are clear, we can clear our energy more easily. Also, that's another thing. If these are clear, especially the feet, if these are clear, we can recycle energy more consistently. So in other words, the cycle coming in, cycle going out, excess energy, underactive energy, denser toxic energy. If these are open and healthy, it's easier to self-heal. It's easier to clear. It's easier to strengthen everything. Versus if this is closed, if it's clogged, if it's out of whack, it tends to feel like everything has to be so strenuous, okay? This is why I feel like this is so important and just gorgeous to do. Many of us have gone through a lot of pain and sorrow, especially, to you singles out there right now, you may have, recently gone through breakups, disappointments, letdowns, bullshit, toxicity, and you may have a lot of stored anger inside. This is a good practice to release that anger. And you may say, no, I'm not. But we're so conditioned to numb out, suppress, oppress, and distract. Okay? When we don't want to feel the feels or deal with the dealings, we want to intellectualize everything. But the energy, the frequency, the vibration still remains. We can say whatever we want. We can put band-aids on it. We can become overachievers, underachievers, addicted to sex, addicted to this, because it's an attempt to not deal. But during this breath work, we may sense some sensations come up. And I want to give this disclaimer, okay? You may feel, and this is all right, you're safe. As you practice this, you may feel things come up. You may feel sensations throughout your body. You may feel some emotions and you don't know why. All of a sudden, you were sitting there doing your thing and all of a sudden you're feeling some anger. All of a sudden you're feeling agitation. Don't squelch that. Or don't tell yourself in this meditation practice, I'm supposed to be feeling peaceful. What the hell? Well, you may initially feel that peace when you started out to get you in the meditative state. Then as you remain there, you have relaxed, then this allows the energy to move so that it can come to surface, so that it can be released. Not so that you can feel bad or judge yourself or judge others or attach to it. Set the intention to just let it be whatever it is. You don't have to make anything happen, but you don't also have to squelch anything. So if you feel tears coming up, let the tears flow. If you feel tense, anxiety coming up, let it come up. Because as you just sit with it, it will eventually pass through. If images come up, memories, thoughts of an individual, an event, just let it come up. Like that's you validating it in your body. Okay, instead of trying to go, oh my God, I don't want to think this, I don't want to feel this, I want to forget this. Right? Let it come up when you're doing this practice. And as you continue that, you're going to find that it's releasing. This will be really good to do outside if you can. If you're able to be in nature, sit by a tree. I typically sit by trees, on the grass, and under trees, when I practice this type of thing. Because I'm doing it to release it into Gaia all at the same time. However, you don't have to necessarily be there. You can sit on the floor at home or at a yoga studio and equally still have that same effect, okay? But I connect to nature. I'm an earth sign. So nature is a way that I rejuvenate, that I replenish my energy, and that I clear my energy. So, yeah, I highly recommend that you guys do this, all right? Now, I'm thinking about doing it with you all. That's something that I may end up adding later, but this was more informative, and I want you guys to have a preview of what I'm talking about and the pictures of it and all of that, so that you have an idea of what we're going to be doing and what it's all about and how it's going to benefit you and all of that. Yes, and so back to what I was saying in terms of those, this is a Valentine's Day week. And I really want to empower and support and assist those of you who follow Bloom from Within Love, those of you who resonate with the things that I bring with Bloom and that are on this kind of a journey. If you've gone through a breakup here recently, or if you're just single, even if it hasn't been recent, you're just single, and it's Valentine's Day time, set the intention to use this meditation that you're going to do, releasing the stuff that is related to any old wounds, any anger, resentment, frustration, pain that you may feel as it relates to your own physical body, your image, as it relates to relationships, because the first two chakras are primarily to do with relationships. I believe the root is the more masculine, the sacral, the feminine, but it's about relationships, our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with others, starting all the way back to the first and primary connections we've had, our family, our mothers and fathers. And so set the intention to clear the inner child, to release any subconscious, deep-rooted pain that you have towards your parents, towards your siblings, towards, people in life that's just represented hurtful, painful relationships. And I'm saying this because as we do this on a regular basis, right, we're freeing our energy. We're not just saying it, it's like on the physical level, on an emotional level, we're freeing our energy space so that we can come into our higher heart, and so that now we are able to, with ebb and flow, align and manifest the types of connections that we deserve, that we desire, that are higher vibrational, that are more benevolent and loving and balanced in nature, right? Without such drudgery, it won't feel so hard anymore, because we are dealing with it from an energetic spectrum, right? And a physical, like the physical, getting those things out of the body. All right? So, and it's going to bring you a state of peace and oneness. And this is where I'm going with all of this. It's really easy to fall under the temptation and the propaganda and of society, of media, of our own conditioning regarding love and romance, regarding Valentine's Day, regarding all of that. So if we get in this state of mind, right, you don't feel that silent disappointment or that silent emptiness or woe is me, or you won't feel as tempted as Mercury is in retrograde. You won't feel as triggered or tempted to run back to old lovers that they're old lovers for a reason, right? People do change, and I'm not implying that people can't change or get better, but releasing the tendency to always go back to things that usually didn't work and don't work, okay? Because it's when Mercury is in retrograde, it's a very heightened, nostalgic, delusional energy to some degree, that brings back the, right? So as we're working on this, it helps us to not so much even feel inclined to that, because we're coming into such an alignment with our higher self, with our heart energy, and clearing all the heavy density. You'll feel contentment. And when we're feeling contentment, we don't feel as anxious or pressed to hurry up and find something. You know what I mean? Oh, I need to get something. I need to find something. I need to be with somebody, right? We won't feel as inclined to go out there and just be with folks that we know we know showing up. I'm joking now, but I'm serious at the same time, because I can relate to this. You know what I'm saying? Going out and hooking up with folks. We know we showing up don't want. We know we don't. We know. And it's not fair to ourselves nor that other individual. It's not. So it is with my heart intent to bring this information to you all. And I may even do this meditation. I may do it on Valentine's Day morning or something, if I feel led to, as a gift to you guys, in support of you, letting you know that there's someone out there rooting for you. There's someone out there that understands your path. There's someone out there that's on the same path as you. And we are all in this together. And this is about bettering our lives, empowering us, getting us into a healthy balance, all those changes that we've all longed, desired to see. This is a very good starting point, okay? All right. So I send you guys so much love and light, and pure Reiki energy and benevolence to you, wherever you are at when you're listening to this. And may your higher self and your guides, and however you believe and however it resonates with you, that love you unconditionally, assist you where you need it most today, and as it relates to what I'm talking to you all about. All right, so everything is energy, you guys. Balance is our key. Love yourself, honor yourself, respect yourself, be true to yourself. And believe me when I say I'm swallowing the words in which I'm giving you all. Because at the end of the day, y'all know what I say, we are with ourselves. And this is meant not to be as oh, how pitiful. It is meant to honor and acknowledge that we are infinite, powerful beings that came into this manifestation by ourselves. And we're going to leave by ourselves. And guess what? That is absolutely enough. Because in essence, in unity consciousness, there's nothing separate. It's an illusion. We're all one, connected to source energy, aspects, pieces, if you will, on individual paths, yet connected. So it is an honor to our individual path, in that in our infinite power, we manifest it as an individual in a 3D. So I know that was a kind of wordy, but I'm just trying to clarify why I make that statement, because it could be mistaken. This is not about isolation and negativity when I make that statement. It's about empowering yourself and transmuting codependency, transmuting faulty programming that makes us feel weak. We are more powerful than we've been conditioned to believe. And it is with my deepest desire, on my own personal journey and what I bring with Bloom, that I empower you all to find that within yourselves, okay? All right, I'll talk to you guys next time. Love and light. Namaste.